We're recording.
This is the way.
Wrong episode, dude.
Welcome to Talk Fiction, the show where we talk about movies, books, video games, and everything fiction. In today's episode, we will be talking about 80s and 90s action movies and karate movies. So, Eddie G, growing up in the 80s and the 90s, what was your favorite movie?
Movie or like movies in general?
Movies in general. Actually, instead of movies, who was your favorite movie guy? Like,
action.
Like the actor.
Man. You got Stallone, Arnold. Always gonna bring it back to Arnold.
Arnie, bro.
And Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's my GOAT right there. When, what was it, Time Cop?
Yeah.
The one where he was in prison in Russia.
Yeah.
That one was good. The one where he went to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, Kickboxer?
Kickboxer.
Wait, what's Kickboxer?
Or Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, yeah, that was a good one too. And then right now he's basically a meme, but Steven Seagal.
Yeah, Steven Seagal.
He also was pretty big in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Like Steven Seagal just had some really cheesy movies, man. Like they were just I don't know, like if this was a thing, like if you ever heard it, but like in my family, we always call them El Quebrahuesos.
El Quebrahuesos. The man that breaks bones.
Yeah, that was Steven Seagal, man. He always has some like, they were corny movies, but they were like, you still watch them.
Yeah.
What does it take to change the essence of a man?
Yeah. I think my favorite. It was Seagal. No, not Seagal. My bad. Not that guy. I think I've only seen like 2 of his movies.
Yeah.
But my favorite was Rocky, Arnie, so Rambo, Van Damme, but Jackie Chan, bro. I know he's what late 90s, early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
But Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan.
No, because he had movies in the 80s, man. Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he there was one that he did in China.
Yeah.
Because apparently he was trying to do serious movies. And there's one where he's like a cop, and I think they like kill his family, and he's just like.
You ever seen Rumble in the Bronx?
I don't know. What is it about?
That one, he has to defend himself from this gang, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he ends up befriending the gang in the movie, and then there's like this girl who she's in the gang or whatever, and you have these other bad guys that are chasing after some diamonds, and man, it's just man.
You shut up!
It's such a good movie, man. It's like my favorite.
Okay. I'll have to
Jackie
check
Chan
it out.
movie.
Speaking of diamonds and Jackie Chan stuff, another one, Jet Li.
Jet Li.
There was one, I think it's Black Diamonds. I think he was with DMX. And
Was it the one with DMX?
I think so.
Yeah.
Trying to get these diamonds, and they were black. And then, like, during the movie, it turns out that they're not, like, diamonds. It's, like, uranium or something like that. But it was such a good movie. Time Cop. Early 90s, and they didn't know what technology was going to look like nowadays, and so they kind of, like, exaggerated. Because I think in the future for them, it was, what, like 2025 or something like that. And just seeing everything that they thought we were going to accomplish is kind of funny, you know?
You want to die out here in this miserable weather? That's your choice.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Would you please give me the gold?
You ever watch the animated series for Jackie Chan?
Yes, that was one of my favorites, bro.
Goated right there.
That's
man.
goated with the what was it,
It was like an amulet.
yeah. And they had like superpowers, so like
Uncle.
Jackie.
One more thing. This is Jade, your niece. She will live with you for a year, okay? Oh. Hello? Jackie!
Uncle.
Where are you?
And so that is based off of the uncle is based off of Rumble in the Bronx.
Oh, I never knew that. Uncle Jackie and the niece, right? What was it, Jade?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and then that was such a good movie though.
Yeah.
I mean, show. That was a good show. Speaking of that one, did you ever see Shaolin Showdown?
Yeah, bro, that's so good.
That was one of my favorites. Raimundo with the air, Kimiko with fire.
Hello, Shaolin losers. Ready to admit defeat?
Never! I will defeat you and the fearsome four!
You ever watch with Eddie Murphy, Golden Child?
Yes.
Golden Child, man.
Eddie Murphy, bro. Like, he had a lot of good movies. The Haunted Mansion, the original one, not the one they remade, but like the original one. That one was goated. Shrek, you know? I mean, he did Shrek.
Donkey?
But being Hispanic, I personally think Eugenio Derbez was funnier in Spanish. My personal point of view, don't hate me for it, you know?
The jokes are different. That's
Yes,
why.
they are.
The jokes are different.
¿Conoces a Pimpón? Que se lava las manos con agua y con jabón.
Bro.
Because like in English, right? Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yeah.
The Muffin Man. Like, yes, the Muffin Man. You know, like it's funny. It's funny, but I think like in Spanish it hit a little different. You know?
Yeah, the jokes are definitely a whole lot different, man, in Spanish.
Yes.
What's it called? El segundo sentido, you know?
Yeah.
Segundo sentido.
Everything in Spanish has like a double meaning,
Yeah.
so it's I don't know, it's just like different humor, and as you're growing up, the humor's different because as a kid you don't really get it, and then when you grow up and you rewatch it, you're like, oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
What is going back to action?
There's action in Shrek.
Yeah, I guess action adventure. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
But going back to like action, you know, Arnie and Stallone, they were in competition back then. You know,
they were.
To see who could make the biggest, baddest, most muscles in the movie, and you know, I thought that was pretty cool, man. You know?
You son of a bitch!
Yeah. You because they brought out, you know, Stallone. He had all his Rambo series, and then Arnie. He had, you know, Commando, the Terminator, and then he had Predator.
Predator.
And,
I think they were really good, but in different areas. Because I know they were both action, but like Stallone, he had Rambo, he had Rocky, and then Arnie, you know, he had the Predator movie. He had Commando, he had Terminator. So they were different because they both did really good genres, but it was different type of action and stuff.
Because one night had like more action than the other.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever watch that movie True Lies?
True Lies, yeah.
True Lies.
You're fired.
But like for example, the Terminator. You know, the first one, I was a little young when that one came out, but so I didn't really I wasn't really into that one, but when Terminator 2 came out, I thought it was one of the best movies ever. At the time, you know, where he like comes and he's like John Connor, you know, and
he was the good guy this time.
Yeah,
you know, he was the good guy, man. Like,
and then John Connor in that one, he was just goated, bro. Like when he has that little thingy with the credit card. Like, don't tell me you guys never like Googled how to buy that thing, you know, because like infinite money, you know, like
easy money.
Please insert your stolen card now. Pin number 900.
Who'd you learn this stuff from anyway?
From my mom, my real mom, I mean. Withdraw 300 bucks. Come on, baby, come on, come on, come on. Yes!
Hey, it worked.
All right. Easy money.
And then like, you know, when the Terminator comes to like get John, right? And his friend's like, it's only $100 or something like that, right? And bah, you know,
He's like,
moves him out of the way.
and he's like, I think that cop's looking for you. And he's like, because he asked him, he was like, have you seen him? He's like, nah, I haven't seen that guy. True
I've seen him before. That that's a friend right there.
He's like, I think you better scat, man. You need to get out of here. Takes off.
Hey, I think he went that way. Out the way.
Yeet.
Yup.
Good that the hallway shootout scene, but bro, like one of my favorite scenes in that whole movie was when he's like walking down in like in the mall
with the roses.
Yeah, and the roses, and then he gets in the hallway and he takes it out. I was like, oh, bro, it was
Gets the gun, you know. That was a good one. Because I mean that whole series right there, it's, you know, it's about John, but I feel like the first three, like we were talking about the past episode, I think they were mainly about Sarah Connor, and not really saving her. Well, in the first one it is because she was the mother of John, right? Yeah. But it's also kind of like the trials of growing up, you know. A lot of us, our parents, they instill that this is what I want for you, and sometimes we have to grow out of that, you know, because it's like if your dad has a business, you know, growing up you're like, oh, like you're gonna run this business, you know, blah 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 blah. But what if it's something you don't want to do, you know? And I think John, that was kind of his conflict. He didn't want to be the leader. Like even in Terminator 3, right? He's like, oh, I thought we got rid of this thing. You know, I thought we got rid of Skynet. I thought Judgment Day wasn't gonna be a thing anymore. And it's like, well, you didn't get rid of it. You just prolonged it. You know, but it's still gonna happen.
Yeah, you only postponed it. And I was like, dude, no way, bro. Now we gotta deal with this for real. Like,
yeah, because I think John Connor is a really good character of growing up with a purpose, you know, and we all have a purpose, and I think that's something that a lot of us, you know, we kind of push aside, whether it be work, whether it be whatever, you know, we push things aside, what our true purpose are. Like some of us are amazing artists, you know, some of us are singers or actors, comedians, but you know, we never go into it because of bills and life and all those things, you know.
Yeah, but like, what's some other movies out there, man? Like, Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard, which begs the question: best Christmas movie ever? Because it takes place during Christmas, right? The first one, the first one.
Christmas. Which one? What other movie takes place during Christmas? Because I feel like there's a couple of them.
Like action movies?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
Home Alone, bro. Home Alone, right there.
I guess like whenever they're in the house, so you call it action, you know.
Yeah, it's pure, bro. That what was it? Kevin?
Yeah.
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
He probably grew up to be Jigsaw, bro. Cause like that kid, he had his traps, bro.
Like, I want to play a game.
That's Kevin McAllister, bro. Like right there.
Sets a guy on fire. Like, dude, come on, man.
Bro, like when he falls in the snow and that flamethrower just hits him in the head, dude, bro. Like, for real. Like, come on.
That's a prelude to Jigsaw.
Right there.
He becomes Jigsaw.
Yep. That's, you know, we uncover the truth, you know.
Plot twist.
Because, well, doesn't the first Batman with Jack Nicholson, doesn't that one take place in Christmas? Because I think the Penguin one does, right? Because it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Like that's another Christmas
it's like during
movie.
that time. Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's another Christmas movie you can watch. You know,
Yeah.
with
We're gonna do a Christmas special.
right there,
During
yeah.
Christmas
Holiday special. You know.
holiday special. We're gonna have some holiday specials on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Movies, T2, Fight Club, and then Inglourious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards, man.
Okay, that's top 3 right there.
Yeah.
For me, like it would be T2.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be on the list. But like, I don't know if it's 90s, but Rush Hour,
Rush
the whole
Hour?
trilogy,
Yeah.
Rush Hour trilogy. I'm gonna count that as just one, right?
Yeah.
Rush Hour. And then, did you ever see Dragonheart?
Oh yeah, Dragonheart.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite too growing up.
When the forces of evil threaten the land,
In your kingdom, mine, and there are worse fates than death.
they found there is no honor
Men like you give people courage and hope.
without risk.
I wanted to live!
And no friendship
For I am to die, you must destroy me.
without sacrifice.
I go to save the dragon! Who will go with me?
Universal Pictures presents a motion picture that will make you believe. Dragonheart.
Cause that's what 90s or 80s,
Yeah. It was like I think it was like late 80s.
right?
Yeah. Or it was like right around 90. So it was. I want to say it's like around like that time.
Yeah. I think that's one of the best movies as a kid. You know, like dude, like became friends with a dragon.
Yeah. Where like ones those the ones with the little kids. You remember?
Oh, the ninja one.
Yeah, Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas, yes, Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas.
Which goes into Mr. Miyagi, kind of like what we were talking about last time.
That wasn't Mr. Miyagi though.
No, I know. I'm saying like you know. So the Three Ninjas, yeah, that was a good one. And then you know going back, Cobra Kai, it's Cobra Kai, you know, Cobra Kai.
Strike First.
What is it? It's Strike First, Strike Hard, No Mercy.
No Mercy.
Yeah, but Cobra Kai, bro. Cobra Kai, which I know it was the Karate Kid at one point, but you know, to this day, I'm going to say that Daniel LaRusso was the bad guy there. I think that Johnny Lawrence was the good guy. You break up with your girlfriend, you know, you're having problems with her, you're trying to fix things, and then some guy, bro, he just comes and like tries to talk to her. Of course you're gonna beat him up. Yeah. What are you talking about? And then he instigated everything, bro. Like he was the one that made Johnny Lawrence the bad guy.
He was such a huge mouth, man. He just didn't know when to quit, dude.
Yeah. But
I think I'll mention with that one, bro. I feel like LaRusso just know your place, dog.
For real, bro. Like know your place.
You
But
trying to steal somebody else's girl like that, man.
for real. Oh, but they broke up. It's like they were fixing their problems, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They were fixing their problems.
There was nothing toxic about their relationship. They were just,
Yeah, they were teen. What were they like? What was that? High school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a high school, bro. Like, of course they were gonna have problems.
They were having a sabbatical.
Yeah, there you go.
A
Like,
little sabbatical. Russo, bro.
so Peñafiel didn't want to sponsor us,
No.
so we're trying different drinks now.
Yeah.
Until someone sponsors us.
What is this, Costco?
Kirkland?
Kirkland? That's Costco, right?
Yeah. Costco, if you want to sponsor us.
Costco. We have your little spot right here, Costco.
Yes, we'll take it.
The Kirkland's.
That could be your spot. Peñafiel lost their spot.
But LaRusso.
LaRusso, bro. He's the bad guy. He is the bad guy, bro. Like you watch those movies as a grown up. He is the bad guy. He is not the good guy.
Yeah, like if you actually like pay attention to it, it's like, dude, LaRusso's kind of the bad guy. It's like when
he's the instigator, bro.
The
like,
episode, not the episode, was it the second movie when he goes to Japan?
Yeah.
And like they're in I guess they're like in a little bar or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, you gotta use your hips, you know. It's just like, bro, he's talking so much mad crap.
It's like, you do it.
He's like, yeah, you do it, man. It's like,
and he was trying to back out.
Yeah. Like,
well, I'm just saying, you know.
like, come on, man. You gonna talk all of that and then try to back out? Like, bro, like, man, run it.
Yeah, I got 40. Nice Xander. Come on, baby. That's See, I told you. You gotta use your hip. Strong. No, you gotta be strong here, not here. It doesn't make a difference. Why? You think you can do better, Big Mouth? Huh? You think you can do better? Huh? Drop some I don't know.
Well, let's find out, huh?
Maybe some other time.
There is no other time.
And in the first one, he won with an illegal kick. Remember that. We saw that in Cobra Kai. He won with an illegal kick.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But I think out of that whole series, Miguel, my boy Miguel, he's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch the the most recent one?
Yeah, it was the show, right?
No, not the show. It was a movie.
Oh, they made a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's on.
Where's it at?
It's on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna check that out after this episode.
It's not good. It's not bad either, you know. But because it's giving that money grab feeling, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's giving that money grab feeling, and it takes place in New York. And this kid, you know, I won't spoil it completely, you know, but tries to, like, he's moving in to this neighborhood. He's the new kid in town or whatever. Dude's getting bullied.
It's gonna be funny, but like, so with Cobra Kai, you know, can you imagine like being a teacher, right? And all the kids are like trying to fight and all this, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at like a show like Euphoria, you know, and it's like, what would you prefer as a teacher? Everybody fighting or everybody on drugs just like doing each other?
For real, man. Euphoria is such an unhinged show, man.
For real. It's like, you got... Where does Euphoria take place? Like, what state?
I don't even know.
Comment down below. What state does that take in? Like, but, you know, you got kids in California over here doing karate, you know, and then whatever state, like, they're just doing drugs. And, like,
just going at each other, man.
Yeah.
Love interests everywhere.
Yeah, I think it'd be hilarious if, like, someone from Cobra Kai, like, one of those kids, bro, like, just transferred to, like, over here. Yeah. And just starts beating everybody up. Right. It's like, bro, chill, you know, just smoke, you know, chill, do some X.
Come on, man, let's go after school behind the gym, you know.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
And I know we're way past the intro, but we forgot to introduce ourselves. I am your host, X, with my co-host.
Your boy, Eddie G.
So, that was a very long intro.
Skip the intro.
Yep. But yeah, man, I think that like when you look at just shows and movies from the 80s or 90s, and then they had such a following that they had to make something now in today's age, like Cobra Kai, you know, like Rambo, they made one more movie for him not too long ago, right? Rocky, you know, they did the spin-off with what was his name? Michael B. Jordan's character. It was Creed. Yeah. So I think those kind of shows show that a lot of the things in the 90s and the 80s, they were pretty good. I mean, the Predator series is still a thing, you know? And I love... it was the one that they did kind of like a spinoff to the Predator. It wasn't the Predator. It was Aliens. I really like Prometheus.
Prometheus, bro.
Yes.
Oh, bro, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it was kind of like spinoff, you know, before Riley Reid and all that stuff. And what was her name, right? Riley Reid?
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the movies, and then like the Alien franchise, you know, going from Predator to Alien, because they did a mash.
Yeah, they did.
But the Alien franchise, I always liked it. But Prometheus really got me into it. So that was actually not too long ago, right? And then right now, I think they just came out with Romulus, I think? Alien Romulus?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alien Romulus was good, man.
Yeah. And then with the Predator movies, did you ever see Predators, where they go to the island, the Predator world, and they're all like hunting? I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
Apparently it didn't do that well.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see what happened to those characters, you know, like because they survived, and it's like, well, where are they at?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie, man.
And then the one with the Native American, where like they come, what was that one? It's a Predator movie.
I think it's like because there's Predator. I think there's Predator 2, and then there's The Predator,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I think it's a spinoff. It's Predators.
Yeah, and then they just made one with the Native American girl.
It's a newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Where like he comes in like the old days with Native Americans and stuff, and the actress, she was she's been in some movies, but I forget what the name of the movie, but basically, you know, he comes and like she, you know, because he comes and he always fights somebody, right?
Yeah.
And he fights her, and she wins, and I think that's basically the movie, right? But I think that's the most recent Predator movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it was, I think it was in theaters like a year or two ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And then when you look at like Terminator,
Yeah.
you know, Terminator's still a thing.
It
You know,
still is.
they've made so many spin-offs and so many things because robots coming from the future to enslave humanity. I mean,
come on, man. It's kind of,
you know, aliens, like they Independence Day.
Yeah.
And they made a spin-off.
Yeah.
Or not a spin-off, but like I think a part 2, right?
Yeah. It sucked.
Yeah.
It
sucked. It was really bad.
Oh my, that one was a straight up money grab, bro. Like,
I mean, look at the newest Matrix movie. That was a money grab. They even joke about it, you know, like that it's a money grab.
Yeah.
And I think stuff like that shows that studios obviously want to make money, and it's understandable. But if you just let the people that are like really passionate about these movies, if you just let them make a really good script and a really good movie, you will make money.
They make more money.
Exactly. You know, like look at Star Wars. If Star Wars, you could go and do something from, what do they call it? Because you got canon and Legends.
Legends,
If you can go and grab something from Legends, like Thrawn, right? You made him canon. But instead of using him like in the Legends, you basically just throw him away in Ahsoka. Why do that? You know, you can talk about the Shadow Fleet. You can talk about Luke being basically Space Jesus in the future, right? And like the Dark Bane, you know, like there's so many things you can use from Legends, but you just decide that the only glorious thing you've done is the Mandalorian, to my point, and that's it.
It's like the best thing they got right now, man. The Mandalorian.
Because, I mean, if you talk about video games, like Cal Kestis, bro, that's my dog. Like, that's my boy. Love that guy. But is he canon? Who knows? Why? Because it's a video game, right?
Who was it? What's his name on the Die Hard movies? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, man. He has some great movies. I like Bruce Willis movies, like, because you had the whole Die Hard series, the Fifth Element, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the Fifth Element, man. That's one on my top 10 movies right there. The Fifth Element, and when like the whole shootout scene in the cruise ship. Yeah, bro, it's so good.
But, you know, cruise ships right now, bro. Cruise ships right now.
Cruise ships right now, not doing so good.
Yeah.
If you know.
You know.
Everybody knows, kind of.
If there's a lockdown part 2, episodes every day.
Yeah. Can't look forward to another lockdown, man. It was so peaceful during that time.
For real, bro.
You just be out and there's nobody.
Gotta go to work in the morning. No cars.
No cars. No
best
traffic.
Times. Yeah, best times.
Essential workers.
But apparently, like, we were all essential, and now we're not essential anymore. Yeah. Well, guess what? Part 2's coming. Yo, I really hope if there's another lockdown, Tiger King season 2, Netflix. Think about it.
He gets out of prison this time.
Tiger King season 2.
He's still in prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got married and everything in prison.
No way.
Yeah, to a Mexican. What? Which is funny because like he's a Tiger King, and you know cartel Mexicans always buy like baby tigers. So that's pretty funny.
Maybe that's where they're getting their tigers.
There you go,
Tiger King.
Yeah. In prison, and he's still moving stuff.
Mm-hmm. Making moves, bro.
Making moves. Netflix, think about it. Tiger King season 2.
El Chapo. They should make an El Chapo movie.
They have a bunch of them.
Not like a real one.
With him in it.
Yeah, with him in it, like an actual El Chapo action movie.
You have him in like the beginning. This is my story. You know,
Story,
reading it to his grandkids. You know,
who would be his actor? Who would be like a good actor? Like somebody that's like if we're going that route, it's kind of like Tropic Thunder.
When the war broke out, I was a saucier in San Antone. I bet I could call up some of them greens. Yeah, noodle some crawfish out the patty, yo. Maybe some crab apples for dessert now, yeah? Hell yeah! Ha!
Hell yeah! Ha! That's how we all talk. We all talk like this, huh? Yes, sir. Huh? Yeah, get some crawfish and some ribs. Ha! Yeah!
Tropic Thunder.
Are we going serious or comedy though?
Like serious, but if we had to do a little bit of a Tropic, if you know Tropic Thunder, and what's his name, Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. as El Chapo.
Boom. As El Chapo.
Right there, bro. We have a movie. RDJ, we're looking for you. You're gonna do brown face now.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing.
That's what I was trying to get at. I didn't want to say it, but
I mean, he's done Iron Man, bro. He can do Chapo. He could be like,
you know, this is gonna be a little stupid of me, man. But I didn't know that was Robert.
Really?
No. Cause I didn't see that movie in theaters or anything. Like I saw it on TV, and then I was just like, the character looks weird, right?
Yeah.
You can tell it's somebody, playing a black man. I didn't know who it was. I was like, I found out later. I was like, oh, that's Robert Downey Jr.
Which, hey, he pulled off blackface. I am pretty sure he can pull off brownface. I am down for it. RDJ.
A little bit of brown face.
You know, you could be Chapo. We would love it.
Like an actual cinema action flick. Because he was supposed to have one, I think.
Yeah, he was like talking. Who?
With,
Chapo or
yeah,
RDJ?
Chapo.
Yeah, he was talking to like Kate del Castillo and stuff, right? And they were like trying to work something out with, what was his name? Sean Penn?
Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Sean Penn.
And they were talking about making a movie.
Yeah.
So.
Just never came to fruition.
Yeah, because he got caught.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do anything illegal, because you will get caught eventually.
Or get taken out.
Yeah. And not on a date.
No.
Not in the pretty way.
No.
Yeah.
I think that would be funny, man.
RDJ.
RDJ, man. Play no Chapo.
Why not? You should do it. Chris Evans as El Señor de los Cielos.
A whole bunch of, what you call it, white actors playing brownface. Like they didn't know westerns.
Well, Señor de los Cielos, he was pretty white. He was from the north, so
yeah.
He's not as our color.
But I mean, you still.
You can still tell, yeah. Yeah, but I think Chris Evans, Señor de los Cielos, RDJ.
That's El Chapo.
We got ScarJo as La Reina del Sur. Boom. Disney, think about it, bro.
Bro, don't get it past them because they might do it,
I mean, they like race swapping characters, so Disney.
They own the rights to Blood In, Blood Out.
Really?
Yeah.
Disney?
It's on Disney.
Well, if you go to Disney Plus, I think this is hilarious. Check this out, guys. If you got Disney Plus, you can watch Smallville on Disney Plus. So Disney owns Superman.
It's kind of backwards.
I know, right? It's funny.
Yeah.
Because you can watch Smallville or pre-Superman, I guess. Clark Kent, right?
Clark Kent. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they own the rights. Like, I don't know how that works, but you can watch you can watch Smallville on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So you guys got Disney Plus, check that out. You can watch Superman on Disney.
Yeah,
crazy.
You can watch Blood In, Blood Out on Disney Plus.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's kind of wild to think, right?
I mean, nowadays you can watch The Simpsons, Smallville, Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of shows you can watch at Disney nowadays.
Yeah, man. It's what's Disney doing, man? They're just trying to buy up everything.
Man, it's kind of smart though, because they're trying to be like Netflix when streaming first came out, you know.
But it's like you don't really associate Disney with those kind of movies, you know, like.
That's why they have Hulu.
Stick to Hulu.
Yep, it's like that's too grown up, you know. Let's put that on Hulu.
That's a really grown up movie.
But yeah, back to the 90s. Who was your favorite karate? Like we talked action. Who was your favorite karate guy?
It's a close tie between Van Damme and Jackie Chan.
Or Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, I mean, he was in there, but I mean, for 1 and 2, it was Jackie Chan.
Enter the Dragon with Chuck Norris. Was he in Enter the Dragon?
With Bruce Lee, yeah, he was Enter the Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, he was with Chuck Norris, right?
Mm-hmm. I think that's how he was introduced too. Chuck Norris, yeah.
Yeah, and then he had the Green Hornet, your favorite series.
No,
yeah.
It's not. It was Jet Li.
Yeah, but Jackie Chan. Did you know Jackie Chan was a stuntman for Bruce Lee? No, not a stuntman. He did. He was an extra in one of Bruce Lee's movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't remember the movie, but I remember. I think he was talking about it in an interview that he was one of the extras. Like.
That was kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, man. Bruce Lee was the GOAT.
Well, when they had the movie that had Akeem Abdul-Jabbar, the basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
What movie was that one?
I think that was
it was
Enter the
Dragon.
Dragon
too, right?
Yeah, because that's where he's like he's in going like level to level, beating people up, and I think he was like one of the people. In the level.
Man, it's kind of crazy to think that like they were actually like sparring for real.
Yeah.
Like, and he I think he had mentioned that when he was trying to fight Akeem, that it was like his toughest challenge because he had the craziest reach.
Yeah, because he's so tall.
Yeah, and you could tell like when he's sitting down in that chair and he just like.
Oh, he looks so good.
He kicks him straight in the chest sitting down. Like,
but he looks so good because he was just like sitting down,
just,
like, looking at the guy.
Like his characters in that movie, like Akeem was like one of my favorites.
Yeah, he was a really good bad guy. Yeah, I agree. But for me, I think I'm still gonna put Bruce on top because that's the GOAT. Like I think Bruce Lee was one of. I think he's one of those people that got me like into liking movies like that, and then Jackie Chan was one of the people that maintained it because there was one, I forget the name, and if you guys find out what its name, comment down below, but it's this kid and he goes to like a pawn shop or something and he buys, I even forget what the item is, but basically when he goes home he wakes up like in another world. And Jackie Chan is like, he's like a drunk guy, and they're like trying to get to this kingdom, and it turns out like spoiler alert, but at the end of the movie, Jackie Chan's like a god, bro. Yeah. So like the whole movie, he's like this drunk guy, like he does what is it, drunk boxing or drunk martial arts, something like that.
Because he had that movie Drunken Master.
Was that the movie?
I don't know. That was an old movie.
Yeah.
Drunken Master was such an old movie.
Yeah, but like I said, it's like this king. I think Jet Li was in it too, and so it was like Jackie Chan and Jet Li. So it had to be
way after, because Drunken Master, that was, I want to say that was like mid '80s.
Okay.
Around there.
Yeah, but like I said, I forget the name of the movie, but it was I liked it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then obviously Rush Hour. I love Rush Hour. Rush Hour is one of my favorite movies of the late '90s, early '90s. Yeah. Just that duo for me is one of the best. Like when you talk about duo, you got Wisin y Yandel. You got dudes from Rush Hour. Tucker and Lee.
Yeah.
Like those duos right there, bro.
Yeah, comedic duos, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a good duo. Like they played each their parts so differently,
Yeah.
It's like the combination brought them together. You know.
So apparently, when they were filming Rush Hour, Jackie Chan did not think it was gonna do well, and he actually hated the movie because he didn't understand the comedy, right? Because his English wasn't even that good in the first one, and he didn't really get it. And so like they would make jokes and they'd have to explain it to him. Yeah. And he's like, "That's funny. Like I don't get. Like this movie is not gonna do well," and it just like blew up. And then he came for the second one. He's like, "Okay, I get it. You guys." So that's why like the second and third one, his English is a little better and he kind of gets it more. But I think that's funny. And to me, that's like one of the best ones because I think it's the second one when they're in the casino and like they kick the girl off the roof and the bloopers are behind the scenes. You got Tucker and he like looks and he's like, she ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3.
Damn! He ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, the bloopers are always so good, man. Yeah. I think that Jackie Chan didn't get his comedy. Yeah. It's like he didn't get his like the way he talked. It's like it didn't make sense to him. Yeah. Especially for somebody whose English is,
not your first language.
It's not your first language, so it's like us, Yeah. When you see movies that are in Spanish and you see the jokes in Spanish and in English, they're gonna make more sense to you, the ones in Spanish than they were in English.
Yeah.
Especially, growing up. Yeah. So I think that was like Jackie Chan with Chris Tucker, where he just didn't get his comedy. So he's just like, well, what is this movie even about, man? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
yeah, but Jackie Chan, I mean, I got to say, he's goated, bro. But somebody that did, like, talking about Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, someone that, doesn't get enough roses because I think technically he was only in one movie. But Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee. Like, he was only in one movie, I think. But that movie, to this day, I think is goated. The Crow. If you guys haven't seen it, you should totally check it out. It's one of my favorite movies of all time because the story behind it, right? Brandon Lee was trying to, get his name out. Some dude comes, and I think there's like a comic or something about the Crow. And he's like, let's make this into a movie. And he's like, bet, let's do it. And they're filming, and just the story of the movie I thought was really good. Everything that happened to him and his girlfriend, they die. And then like, he comes back, I think it's October, right? For Halloween, he comes back and as the Crow. And as long as the Crow's alive, like, the dude's basically immortal. Like, nothing can hurt him and all that, right? Yeah. And just the way he basically, when he grabs that girl, right, and he takes the drugs out of her system, I thought that was so cool. Where like, the cop's, like, smoking, takes the cigarette, smokes it, and then the cop smokes it, and he's like, maybe I should quit smoking, Like, it kind of felt like he was saving people, but... he obviously came back for revenge and all that, but there were still a lot of people that he loved and cared for. And I thought that, and, I really liked that scene where he was like, he goes to the pawn shop, takes the guitar, goes to the rooftop, and he's just like rolling, Because that's who he was, But I think that movie was so good.
His style was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, seeing that as a kid, you're like, bro, like, it was like so gothic. And,
yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. What's up with the 90s and trench coats? 80s and 90s. And trench coats, bro. Like, everybody had a trench coat, or like a leather jacket.
It was a trench coat thing going on. And then I think that played a big part in,
Because, like, Neo, right? He had the trench coat. Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
Who else?
My brother.
I had a trench coat. Because leather jackets are like Terminator. Die Hard had a leather jacket, or no?
I can't remember. No.
He didn't. Not Bruce Willis.
He had a wife beater. Everything.
By the end of the movie, he just had a wife beater, bro. Yeah. Let's go. And then, Sylvester Stallone, he wore trench coats, but, leather jackets, but...
Yeah, he did wear a trench coat in Cobra.
Oh, yeah. Cobra. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then, but mostly it was, like, leather jackets and trench coats, so... Yeah. Maybe we should bring that style back, I'd be down to wear a trench coat.
Not me, man.
I'd I'd be down, bro. Like
So
Neo.
I think like the whole trench coat thing had a big part in what we know, Columbine. You know, what do they call them? The trench coat mafia.
Trench coat mafia.
Yeah, like it wasn't a good thing. You know, rest in peace to all those people. And but I think during that time, maybe that had a big part into
The styling of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it's the trench coats because that happened when it was
like 80s and 90s.
But no, the like the whole
Columbine,
that was like what, like 2000, 2001 around there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it had a major role
Of why people don't use them
anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I still think they look cool though.
Because they banned them in our school.
Really?
Yeah.
Trench coats?
You could not wear a trench coat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it, and then also, you know, that takes into that scene where in the Matrix where he like, and then like it's just weapons. So I get that part, but yeah, I'm not talking about, you know, doing anything illegal. I'm just saying like bringing the style, like early 2000s, 80s, 90s, where you had like a white shirt, leather jacket with the jeans, maybe drove a Harley or something, you know, with like Neo style, where I really liked his trench coat. I think it was in the second and third one, where it almost kind of looked like a suit on top, and then it was just loose on the bottom.
Loose on the bottom, yeah.
Like, because it was like tight, and then it was like just loose on the bottom. I always thought that looked cool, because it looked, it didn't look Western. It looked more like from Japan or something, you know? Like, it looked cool.
Could you call it like modern Western?
Yeah, I guess modern. Yeah,
like modern. I feel like that's kind of what it is, you know, modern Western.
Yeah,
because he comes out, you know, guns blazing, brings out the trench coat. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, who had the best trench coat in the 90s?
Trench coat, I would have to say. Trench coat.
Who wore it better?
Well, the Matrix came out, what, like 2001?
Like the first one?
Yeah.
Was it 1999?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say Neo. I think Neo had the best style with it. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
What about you?
Neo had to be...
What about leather jacket? Who do you think wore best?
Who wore the best leather jacket?
Yeah.
The Terminator.
Yeah. My boy.
Yeah.
Oh, T2. Yeah. That leather jacket right there.
Yeah. Leather jackets.
Leather jackets.
Leather jackets.
Can you imagine? for like Terminator, right? Like Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or any of the Terminator, because they all have the same way of coming back.
Mm-hmm.
They come back with no clothes. They're birthday suits.
Yeah.
And in Terminator 2 and 3, you know, he basically ends up close to a bar, and that's why he wears, right?
Yeah.
But can you imagine, like, if this took place in, like, Mexico or, like, somewhere else? Like, for example, I'm from the coast. I'm from Veracruz. So, you know, Terminator lands there. He's like, I need your flip-flops, your shorts, and your America shirt. Can you imagine that, bro?
If he goes to like Michoacan or something.
I need your Psycho Bunny shirt, your ripped jeans.
Nobody.
Your what do you call that? The little bags that they wear, satchels. Your satchel. You just see Arnie, bro, with some like pink sunglasses, a Psycho Bunny shirt.
Was it Veracruz?
Some sandals, bro.
I need your fishing pole.
Well, we actually use nets. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we use nets.
So typical from over there.
Yeah. Or imagine like he ends up in like, I don't know, Brazil or China, bro.
Yeah. Like what if the Terminator took place anywhere else
in the world?
In the world.
Or it wasn't like cool biker clothes. It was just like Like South Korea, bro. Like, I need your...
Well, you know who wore a trench coat in the Terminator? The first one. Kyle Reese.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he wore a trench coat in that.
It was kind of like a John Constantine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he hit the tan trench coat, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like the John Constantine look.
Mm-hmm. Pulls the shotgun out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Which I think that's the lesson they learned by the time they got to T2, right? Because since Kyle Reese arrives, bro, in the past for him, poor guy, bro, he just gets beat up, and that's where I think even the Resistance was like, maybe next time we should send a robot because like humans were not that durable.
Well, because in the what was it, the movie with it wasn't the third one. Because the third one was Rise of the Machines, and then you had the fourth one.
That's with what's his name? Christian Bale.
Christian
right?
Bale, yeah, and it had Common in it.
Yeah.
But you know when they send Kyle Reese back in time, like at the end, at the end of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Well, they tried to, right?
No, they did.
They did, right?
Yeah.
But you know he was part machine.
No, he's not the one they sent back.
Who did they send back?
So remember, like during the movie, there's like this kid that's always like close to John. And he's like, he's looking up to him. Like during the end of the movie, like they introduce him as Kyle Reese.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think the guy that was like half machine, I think he died.
Yeah, that's not Kyle Reese. I was confusing him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I remember now. Yeah, cause he was because when he told him, he's like, yeah, he's just a kid when you're gonna meet him.
Yeah. He's the one that becomes friends with the half human, half robot guy.
Yeah, he was half machine. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie in such a long time.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. But I liked it. I thought it was good for what it was. But I think the trilogy, even though the third one it was but like the trilogy was better.
Yeah. The that one was actually really good. The fourth installment. Because they all had different directors.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing. Like, the first two were directed by the same person. And then after that, it's all different directors.
Yeah.
And it's like the storyline just takes a different, turn every single movie.
Yeah.
And then there's the one where there's the Terminator with Sarah Connor and she's young.
Yeah, that's the one where you use that chick from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Emilia Clarke. Khaleesi.
Yeah, Khaleesi. And you had her on there, and
I never saw any of those. Like I stopped with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Like that's the last Terminator movie I ever saw.
I've seen them all, and those were just the one and done kind of deal.
Yeah.
You just watched them once, and they're like, it was all right. Even though the last one they made was
good?
It was decent. Yeah, it was decent.
I forget where I saw it. I think it was Terminator 3 where they show how they got Arnold to be the Terminator, but like in the universe, and how he has this super like regular voice, and he's like, "What's up, guys?" Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's like, "I think we should change the voice," and it's like, "Oh, okay," so I put them together,
Yeah. They when they did I think it was the first, not the first one. It was either the first one or the second one, and they wanted to translate the movie, have a version in Austrian. And,
really?
Yeah. And the directors and the writers were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna have that." Or I think even the country of Austria kind of was just like, it was something that happened in there, but they're like, "Yeah, we don't want to do that."
Yeah.
Because his accent to us just seems like a normal Austrian accent, but to them, it's a very country accent.
Oh.
What they said is like, we didn't want somebody sounding like a straight up bumpkin on film.
Oh.
Yeah. So they never translated those films in his
native tongue.
with his actual voice.
Language.
Yeah. And
I didn't know that.
Because he would sound like that's what it would have sounded like a straight up bumpkin. And I saw
Austria,
that such
bro.
a long time ago.
Austria, bro. How can you talk about Arnie like that?
Yeah.
Arnie's a goat, bro. Like he won what, Mr. Universe for a couple times,
Yeah,
right? Not just
yeah.
once. He won a
Yeah,
couple times.
But I think it was because of the region of where he was originally from in Austria.
Yeah.
That it's kind of like, you know, the U.S. You know, we're depending on where you live in the U.S., you're gonna have a different accent. So,
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like U.S., Mexico, anywhere you go.
Yeah, anywhere you go.
Depends on the region you're at, and
Yeah.
they have different accents and different words. Like where you're from, they speak way differently than where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have different words for different things. We speak the same language, but there's some words that sometimes they do need translation.
yeah. But I'm guessing like to them it was just like, yeah, we're not gonna have that. You know, it's just gonna sound like really weird and on screen to them, and yeah, so they just decided to just have the movie not even dubbed. Like it's just subtitles.
Like, can you imagine like the Terminator being un yucateco? Dame tus botas.
Quiero tu chamarra.
Quítate el pantalón. Bro. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that'd be a little ridiculous. Man.
So I get it. Austria, I get it. You know, I get it.
¿Quién me jaló mi cabello?
Jaló mi cabello.
Ahorita regreso.
I know, right?
But I think you know, going into Sylvester Stallone and Arnie, right? They've competed because, I mean, has Sylvester Stallone? Yeah, he did Marvel. Now that I remember, he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. But you know, Arnie, he did Mr. Freeze. You know, he was in Batman. He was DC for a while.
Yeah.
You know, he was the Iceman.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze. He like I said, like as far as like Batman, like the bad guy characters, like Mr. Freeze was yeah, he was one of my favorites, man.
I don't care what anybody says. Arnie was goated as Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. To this day, bro. Love that line, bro.
I know, man. That was such a good. Yo, I need a freeze, bro. It was. God, man. Like, him and his just like lines, bro. Like it was just
one-liners, bro. Get in the chopper.
Yeah. Oh, a predator.
Yeah, predator.
Right now. The chopper. When what you call it, John Connor was trying to teach him how to be more human.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man. It's like you don't say some dumb stuff like that. It's like, if you want to seem cool, you know, you say, chill out, dickwad.
That talk to the Han.
Yeah, that was in the third movie, right?
Yeah.
Talk to the Han. That's such a.
No, that was the third one. Because the third one.
The third one.
Because the third one, where he's like, you remember, talk to the hand, all this. That was a different model. You know, it was a different model, and so like they had like different memories or something like that. But so he might have retaught him in the third one, the catchphrases and stuff. Because in the second one, it's like, yeah, when you want to seem cool, you know, you're gonna off somebody. You say "Hasta la vista, baby."
Yeah, and then because like in the third one, he when he's going into that gas station, he's just it's like grabbing a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, that's where he's like, talk to him. Yeah.
But like in the beginning of the movie, when he's getting the clothes,
yeah,
like it's so uncanny, right? When it's like almost like the same, right? They try to really like copy the second one.
Yeah.
And I think he's like at a gay bar, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it was ladies' night at a strip
club. Yeah.
And where
he like walks up on stage, he's naked.
It was a male stripper. Yeah, it was a male stripper.
Wait, your turn, buddy.
He like turns around. That's where he's like, talk to the hand. You know, I think that's where he learned that from.
Yeah.
And that's
he grabs his hand. I need your clothes.
He gets the glasses, and they weren't like cool glasses anymore. It was.
But he knew, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, tech, you know, AI. They know if it's cool or not.
He knew, like, what was gonna be cool or not, because when he put those glasses on, it was like no
stars or something, right?
Yeah, it was
or like hearts. Or something.
This isn't cool. Throws them down and he crushes them. Yeah.
But Arnie, he's goated.
Yeah.
Stallone, you know, he's goated too. He's done a lot of really good movies too. The one where he goes he gets frozen. Demolition Man.
Yeah.
That, with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie, I liked it. Taco Bell took over.
What was his name? Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah,
he's in there.
Where he's like, we don't say curse words. You know, you get a ticket. And he starts cursing at the machine. And like, what's up with the seashells, you know? To this day, I still don't know how to use the seashells.
You don't know how to use the 3 seashells?
To this day, bro.
That's an actual line of that movie. Yeah. He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. What's his name, that actor?
Yeah, he was in Gigolo. He was in the Grown Ups. What's his name? Rob Schneider. That's his name. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Good actor.
In that movie, yeah, it was funny. I never really got into his movies.
Yeah. Yeah, like what's his name? Adam Sandler, the one that's always with Rob. Like, he has like I feel like Adam Sandler, like when he wants to go somewhere, he makes a movie and he just hangs out with his friends. Yeah, because he always has the same people.
It's always the same group of people.
Yeah, so it's like, oh hey, we want to go to Hawaii? Yeah, let's go make a movie. Like, beautiful wife, friends, and you know.
Oh, you're gonna play my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna pay this person. Like,
yeah. Yeah, so he always, I don't know, he has funny movies. Mr. D, he has, what was that movie? They just made another one with Bad Bunny in it.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2, yeah.
That was a straight money grab, bro.
It was, of course. Oh, man. Studios, bro. Studios with their money grabs.
And then they use so much AI, man. I don't like the use of AI in anything, you know. I feel like it just takes away the artistic feeling of.
I think as we move further into technology and stuff, there will be more AI, CGI, and there's gonna be more things with technology. And in a way, it's cool because it's easier and it's faster. But in a way, it kills art. You know,
it kills art completely, bro. Like, it's just you just see so much slop, AI slop these days. You know.
Yeah, and I think that's, like I said, it has its pros and its cons, right? But I think if you're just going to watch a movie like Grown Ups or Happy Gilmore, it doesn't really matter because it's a comedy, but it's not really an artistic movie, you know?
Yeah, it's not artistic at all. There's nothing artistic about You know, I think they used some CGI in it to do those long drives that he was doing, like in the beginning of the movie. But other than that, bro, like the second one it's like all AI and just bro, just slop after slop after slop.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Yeah. But at the same time, I think there's still movies that still have art. If you look at, they're making that Odysseus movie, The Odyssey. It looks like it's gonna be very artful and. It looks like it's not really gonna have CGI, so
it's like Dune. Like, man, I'm hoping so much that movie doesn't use any AI. Like,
I mean, for the first two, they don't really use AI. I mean, except for like the spaceships and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean, it was just in the sand, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not really. But I mean, the third one should take place in different areas and space and stuff. But still, you know, they can still make good scenes and good production areas without AI. And I really hope, I mean, if they have to use CGI, I hope it's minimal,
Mhm.
because that's something that, like Star Wars, like episode 1, 2, and 3, heavy CGI, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of people didn't like that, but episode 3 to this day still holds out. When you look at it.
I take CGI over AI any day, because I guess CGI, it's not like, because with AI, you type something in, it generates whatever it is you want to generate for that, and then you just edit from there.
Mhm.
With CGI, you have to know programming.
Yeah. Because you need green screens, you need how to use the systems.
You had to actually know how to program, and use all that software back then compared to AI now. It just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why, it's all about creating art. And AI for me is just it takes away the artistic feature out of you're creating something.
Yeah.
So that's just personal. Me. So.
Yeah, because if you want to be lazy, the cheat code, right? Like you say, you type it in, it generates it for you.
Yeah.
And even then, you use ChatGPT, make me a script about blah blah blah, and then it makes you a script. You grab that script, you put it in, any AI feature. Like there's one that's blowing up. The app, it's Sora AI, which is basically TikTok but for AI.
Yeah.
And I really like it. It's cool because people come up with some cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
But to me, that's what it is. It's not art. In a way, you could say creativity, right? But if you're just cheating and you tell ChatGPT, hey, write me a script about Eddie G eating a hamburger and then getting in his car, and then it writes I'm serious. It writes a whole thing. It says scene 1, blah 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 blah, and then they grab that. They just copy paste. So they copy that, paste it in Sora AI, and it just creates it. So if you're cheating that way, cool. But if you're actually writing the script and thinking about everything, that is really cool. But like I said, at the end of the day, it is cheating, and it's art, but it's a different kind of art.
It's
modern art.
Because you see that thing about modern art, where it's just a way for elites just to waste money.
Yeah.
On modern art. Come on, man, you seen some of that stuff?
Yeah, it's just a blue square, and it's it's beautiful. It's
it
artful.
speaks to me, dude. Come on, bro.
It's bro, it's just a blue square. Or it'll be a blue square, and it has 2 dots in the middle, and it's it's art. How did he come up with that? And I was like, well, he painted something blue, put 2 dots on it, and said it's art.
Or those, you seen those videos? It was always those group of people around that one person.
Yeah.
And he wipes his hand on a canvas with black ink or something, and everyone's just oh,
it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because hey, if there's any elites watching, and I draw something, and then you want to buy it for $10 million, go for it, bro. Make us some money, I'm okay with that, because that's their thing. Art, it doesn't really have value. They or you or whoever puts the value on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can have, like I said, a blue square, and say that blue square is $20 million. And someone will buy it, and that's I don't understand it on that point, because for me, art is something you create, but you have to put effort into it. It's something that is coming out of your mind, and you're putting into paper, you're putting into a drawing, a song, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And for example, if you go to an art museum and you see a drawing of a woman or a guy or a kid or a car, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it almost looks realistic. I don't know if you've seen those paintings where they're so good at painting that it almost looks real. To me, that's art, but who am I to say what other people find art,
Yeah. Well, that's what they say about art. It's subjective.
Exactly.
Art is subjective. So everybody's going to have their niche on what they're going to like and dislike. So it's I like movies that don't have, over the top CGI and
Yeah.
you know, obviously no AI. And it's like we go back to action movies in the 80s and 90s, especially in the 80s, where CGI was not a common thing yet.
Yeah.
And they had to really put explosions in those movies and flip cars for real and
props and all that stuff.
All that, man. To me, and I guess I kind of get it why they do it now. It's so much work that goes into that. But at the same time, it's just like, why don't you put the extra effort in to create those scenes, you know, in action movies?
Yeah.
And actually, you know, blow up a car, flip a car, you know, like...
Yeah, like, I think it was 007 Casino Royale.
Casino Royale, yeah.
Where they flipped the Aston Martin.
Mhm.
That was a real Aston Martin.
That was a real Aston Martin they flipped, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that it was even by accident or something that it got flipped. Because supposedly, it was so hard to flip that car.
Mhm.
So when they actually got to flip, it's like, oh, that's the scene,
That's
you know?
the scene, yeah.
And that it was so safe. I don't know if you saw, like, when it, like, rolls, still lands on the tires. Like, you know? And apparently it took so many, like, cuts to get that car to flip. And speaks highly of Aston Martin, right? But at the same time, it speaks highly of really flipping a car instead of AI generating it or CGIing it or, you know, grabbing, like, a little toy car and then flipping it. Because there's art like that, you know, where they're minifigures, right? And I think that shows that, one, I don't think they really use CGI in those movies, but at the same time, it's art. You know, it's I know flipping a car is like whatever, right, in a movie, but if you can make it look good, like Transformers, you know, like in Transformers, the CGI I think to this day still holds up pretty well.
Yeah, this is some of the best CGI.
Yeah, and it's like you look at a movie like that, and then you look at, I don't know, what's new nowadays, you know, what's the most CGI movie that's come out in today. Because I remember I saw a movie recently and I was like, bro, the CGI was so bad, you know, and it's like if Transformers in 2001 could get amazing CGI, like there's no reason we can't have good CGI in 2026.
Yeah, there should be no reason.
Yeah,
because AI slop.
Because what programs did they use back then? We use that program, you know, like.
Get an update to it.
Exactly.
Firmware 26.2.8.
Yeah, like you shouldn't. I don't know. I feel like movies. If you want to make money from a movie, one, have a good script. Two, have some good acting. Decent acting is all right, but if you're gonna use CGI or you're gonna do any weird scenes like that or action scenes, put effort into it, you know, and don't skimp out on it, because I get it, like what we were talking about, like with Invincible, right? A lot of people were like hating on it because a lot of the scenes that aren't action scenes or whatever, they look very cheesy and not well animated. Like you can tell they didn't spend a lot of money on it. Because they spent all their budget on the fight scenes. So I get that, but at the same time, they even make a joke in one of the episodes, and I think it's season 2, where they're talking about CGI, and it like pans out to like everybody walking and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, if you want to save money on people on like moving the lips and all that, you just pan out to the view, you know, or you put something in front of them or something." And it's funny, but at the same time, that is animated, and I imagine like animating something would be very hard.
Yeah.
And well, maybe not hard, but time consuming.
Yeah.
So I get that, and you spend a lot of money on it because, one, I don't know if you hand draw nowadays. I don't know if they still hand draw, but like there's a lot of drawing and animating, maybe on the computer or whatever, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah, for animation, like especially like pre-computers, like bro, everything was just frame for frame. It was the same picture, just moved just a millimeter different to the next one. Just imagine having frame per frame, just like 1,000 sheets of
Yeah.
paper
'Cause-
just to have somebody holding up a cup. Like,
Yeah, because imagine, like, the cup's here, so you have it here. So that's one drawing. That's 2 drawings, 3 drawings, 4 drawings, 5 drawings, 6 drawings, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that right there, I mean, is 10. And then that would even look a little choppy because it just kind of looked like that, you
to
know?
have everything else in between. you
Exactly.
know.
So it is a lot of work. And then the voice animating, making sure the mouth kind of follows. You know, that's why a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like anime because the mouth never matches. And it's like, you know how much work they put into
For
that?
real, dude. Especially like to have it to, because it does match just a tiny bit, you know. But you gotta realize that back when anime was first out, they weren't really thinking this is gonna venture out to
Yeah.
you know, other languages.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So now it is, you know, it is because they know who they're gonna cater to.
Yeah.
So they're trying their best. Obviously, their main demographic is going to be where you know, Japan or because you know, you have animations now from like Korea and China, but at the same time, you know, they're knowing who they're going to cater to.
Yeah.
So they're going to try their best into they're not going to be perfect, you know.
But see, that's still nitpicking because yes, it's not perfect. It wasn't created in your language. So it shouldn't be 100% perfect.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for it to watch it, and like, you know, there's people like, oh, I can't find it in English, or I can't find it in Spanish, or I can't find it in this language. It's like, well, there's subtitles and it wasn't created in your language. So either you translate it, you pay for somebody. I mean, why should they do it? And especially if they're not planning to venture out. Obviously, they're creating something and they want the world to see, but you also got to keep in mind budgets. You know, if they want to do it, that's on them, you know, and if they're going to miss out on money, I mean, that's on them. But if they see that audiences are asking for it, then yes, they will invest in it. And if they do, and the mouths aren't 100%, it's okay. You know, you're not gonna stop watching a movie because the mouth isn't, you know, 100% there.
Yeah.
You're watching it for the story, for the action, whatever. But it's not because, oh wow, look, you know, they have perfect mouth syncing with the voices that weren't even there. You know, kind of like they used to make fun of like movies from China in like the old days because they would like talk and then their mouth would still
The
move.
old kung fu movies,
So
man.
it's like, oh, I see you.
Yeah.
You know?
This is old kung fu movies,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. They used to do that a lot, and now it's even like when you had that movie. Oh man, it was the one with it was a karate movie. It was a comedy when they had the cow, and it was like.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Shaolin Soccer.
No, it was another one. Oh man, it wasn't Kung Fu Hustle. It was he's like fighting a cow in a field, and they're doing like the Matrix thing, and
I thought that was Shaolin Soccer. No.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Where the lady's like, avoid the field at all costs.
Yeah. But it was, when he's talking to that girl, it's like, she's crying. She's doing. They do the crying noise or whatever. She's like, wee, wee, wee. I can't do it, but you know, it's like the that's the comedy aspect of that movie. You know, they literally went out their way and didn't match up the voice to the mouth at all. Like,
but some movies, you know, especially if they're like comedies like that, I think it's funny. There's this one movie where this chick's like driving a motorcycle, and like when she's driving, it's this really, really ripped black guy, and like you can tell it's not her. You know, he when he stops, he even does like the wheel, you know, front like. Stop. And then like as soon as it cuts back and she takes the helmet, it's her, and like obviously it's not her, but it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, it's not meant to be taken serious. It's a comedy, and I think a lot of movies either take themselves too seriously or don't take themselves seriously enough. But instead of criticizing that movie, because we all have a right to, we all have our own opinions, right? But if it's a comedy, don't treat it like it's a documentary. Don't be like, oh no, like that's so dumb. It's like, well, it's supposed to be dumb. It's supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to be stupid like that. Like,
well, I don't think it's funny. That's fine. If you didn't like the movie, yes, make a YouTube video, a TikTok video, whatever. Hey, it's trash, whatever you want. But that's still your opinion, because there's movies that are really, really bad, and I like them. There's movies that are really, really good, and I don't like them, and everybody has an opinion, and everybody can watch whatever they want. That's why there's different genres, and there's different types of movies, right?
Those opinions are like butts.
We all got one.
And they all stink.
Oh, that's him.
We all got one and they all stink.
Yep. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, we all like certain things, and so I think there's a lot of good movies out there, and there's a lot of bad movies, and it's all opinions.
It's all opinions, man.
Like what's that one movie? What's that one movie that was like really, really bad? There's a lot of them.
So there's a lot of movies out there that are really bad.
But there's one where a lot of people didn't like it, and I was like, it's alright. Like, it's not horrible, It's watchable,
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but like my favorite movie of all times, and I don't know if it's 80s or 90s. I think it's early to mid 90s, maybe in 2000s. I don't know. It's The Faculty.
Oh.
Where the aliens come.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
And some people say it's bad, but it's okay. I love that movie. Like, I think that movie was cool with the dude he had where he like has that like paper cutting thing.
Yeah.
He breaks it off.
Yeah, breaks it off.
Hits the teacher, and then the teacher just like, and then it like starts healing, and you're like, whoa,
Oh man, I
Faculty.
forgot about that movie. That was 90s.
90s?
Yeah, it was late 90s.
Yeah, that, like I said, that's one of my favorite movies, especially growing up, right? I actually, when iPhone first came out, and like the iTunes and the Apple ID and all the Apple ecosystem, that's the first movie I bought on iMovie, I think it was, back then. I don't know what it's called now. It might still be called iMovie. I don't know. But that's the first movie I ever bought on Apple.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of good ones. I don't know if The Faculty was on Sci-Fi, but Sci-Fi had some really good ones. They had Species. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Throwback right there. I think the first one she was like an alien. The second one, it was like the daughter of an alien. Yeah. And I think they made like 3 or 4 of those movies. But I thought they were really cool because I think she grew up like really fast or something because she was like part alien, part human or something. Yeah, because I think in the first one, the alien falls in love with the guy who's like a scientist or something. And then the second one, I think it's even the same thing. Like she falls in love with like another scientist or something, or some guy, something like that. But it was a really good movie. I enjoyed them. And Sci-Fi, they had some.
They had some good movies on there.
Yeah.
Man. You remember the Cube?
The Cube, yeah.
Man, that was one of my favorite sci-fi movies on there, bro.
Yeah.
One of the main characters on there, that he was the one that actually like made it out of the cube and he figured it out. He was the only person that could figure it out, and because he was like the smartest, but everybody thought he was dumb.
Yeah.
Like he knew numbers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he could just look at the series of numbers on there. Like if you don't know about the movie, but
spoiler alert.
It's a movie about these group of people that get stuck in this giant like a Rubik's Cube prison, and they have to find their way out by entering different rooms, and each room has a series of numbers they have to figure out whether the room is trapped or not, booby trapped. And they end up finding one person at a time, and then the one of the main people on there, they think that he's like mentally challenged, but he's the smartest person.
Yeah, in the group. Yeah,
the group, and they use him to figure out the numbers in its sequence and how the room is gonna rotate around, and it's such a good movie.
Yeah,
they had a second installment in the movie, and it wasn't as good as the first one. When you can't beat the first one, man. Like it was just so good.
Cause what was another show? I think it was like really popular in sci-fi, and it ended up being like I think Netflix bought them, but it was something. Cause sci-fi had a lot of good shows. Like obviously they had hit and misses too, but especially when you were like younger and you were growing up around that era, sci-fi was probably one of the main channels to watch because there was all the like fiction stuff and like the cool stuff, right?
Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate, Star Trek. I don't know what else. But yeah, like they had a lot of good stuff. And then there's another one. I think I talked about it in a previous episode. The Covenant.
The Covenant. Ooh,
yeah, that also like I think that's like what, early 2000s. Something I speaking of The Covenant, and I think it's a Sony movie, and the way you can tell that there's a Sony movie is because the phones they're using are Sony phones. Like I think it was look at like Spider-Man 2. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Product placement.
Yeah. Yes, Andrew Garfield. I think even Tom Holland in like some of the first movies, he had a Sony phone.
Yeah.
And that's how you know it's a Sony movie because they have Sony phones.
The ones like the Matrix.
Yeah.
They have Sony phones on there too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny. And but has your opinion changed on what your favorite movie was, 80s, 90s?
No, man. Mine still stays the same. I go back to watching T2 every now and then. It's just my top favorite movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes. I watch T2 every now and then. It's just one of my favorite movies, and like I have the VHS and I have a CRT TV.
Okay.
To watch that movie on.
Old school, bro.
Yeah.
Eddie G retro G, you know.
I do have a lot of retro stuff in my house. I'm a big Nintendo collector, so and the only way you could play any retro games is on a CRT TV. Like that's the way to go. So, but going to the movies going back to movies, it's T2 is still my top favorite, I guess, movie of all time, and just action movies in general. That's what it's gonna be. Like the first one, the second one, and then you had the Fifth Element, the Die Hard series. You know, like those are like my favorite movies out there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, man?
I think I'm with you with T2. Like I still think that's goated. I think it's right here. But I'm gonna have to say that like my opinion did change as we were talking. I have to put The Crow number 2. I think The Crow is one of my favorite movies growing up, and I can still rewatch it and still enjoy it. I think also The Faculty. I forgot that one. I know it's not really action and stuff, but it is aliens attacking the world. So. But I think those movies are like some of my favorite of all time. Growing up and now as an adult, you know, that I can kind of see it in a different light. But for the most part, I think, even then, I still have to say Rush Hour is up there. Like, I think that's even harder because I would probably have to do T2, probably The Faculty, Rush Hour, and then The Covenant. That's my top 4 right there.
Bro. Those are some really, really good movies.
And then we're going to throw 5. Stuart Little, bro. Stuart Little's the GOAT.
Stuart Little.
Hey, that is an action movie right there. That man was surviving, okay? The cat was trying to eat him, bro.
But I guess that brings us to the end here. And thank you guys for watching. And this is the end of episode, what is it?
4.
4 now.
Yeah, episode 4. And we are actually making an extra video for you guys. We edited episode 2. We had a lot of footage, so we are going to add in extra episode for episode 5. It's not an official episode, just an extra bonus for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Peace, guys.
Peace.